Hey guys, it's at K Deuces, your sports bet queen. I am back with another episode of Crooks and Books. We're now in week 10. Damn, we've had 10 weeks of football.
Sad.
I am here with the crew, Big Pick Brad.
What is up?
And Al the Towel. Welcome back.
What up?
Missed you. We needed some insight. Not that I didn't get it from these guys, but some of their insights biased.
Carlos
has
the best.
Not that
insight.
yours isn't biased.
We're all biased here.
Carlos might as well be Adam Schefter with all the stuff I hear.
All right, and then we've got Prado the Pointer.
Carlos fucking with his shirt off with a couple chains on, doing the old Kirk Cousins.
You should do that. If you lose this week and you're not positive, you have to have a no shirt.
Ain't happening.
All right. So that was Prado. Did you want to give your intro or are you good?
How you doing?
All right. Okay. So takeaways. Who wants to go first? I mean, obviously we didn't have a takeaway for our team, so
I'll
nothing
go
really to
first.
say.
The
Go ahead.
Steelers didn't lose. That was freaking cool. We were on a bye week. But shout out to the New York Jets, the mini 49ers, with Robert Salah over there. Grinding out a game against the best quarterback, best offense in the NFL. It's not too, you can't panic if you're a Buffalo fan.
Mhm.
You know, rather lose now than in January against Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Tennessee Titans, kind of giving out a formula as to how to beat Kansas City. There's 5 pass completions by a rookie quarterback, none of which to a wide receiver, is simply not going to get the job done, no matter how much Derrick Henry you throw at him.
Mhm.
And they played a really good game. I think this year, going into this year, I slept on Tennessee, and I'm going to choke on my words, and I'm going to go as far as saying that Mike Vrabel is one of the best coaches that the NFL has to offer, because he's doing it with a bunch of guys I've never heard
Yeah,
of.
dude, super mad respect for the guy too. Like the
Timbiaka
Titans,
Batuka.
I just feel like I really
Exactly.
wanted them to win. I really wanted them to win.
And the last thing is, somebody better pull the fire alarm in Green Bay, because that team fucking sucks.
It's already been bold, Al. I think it's been bold.
You know what? I think about that situation, and I wonder what happened there. Because Aaron had his shot to leave and go to a better situation. Did they tell him that they were going to get him help and hey, sign, we got you on a receiver.
I think they made promises. I think they made too much.
Because he can't be happy, because they're getting their ass kicked.
Well, maybe he's doing like we said this last week. I know you weren't here, but maybe he's just doing the, hey, I'm gonna get paid and I don't really care anymore. Which is that's one way to fucking look at it, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that his coach, is it Matt LaFleur, right?
Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, he's been making a lot of those promises that he can't keep. He's one of those guys, like a degenerate gambler that owes hella money to fucking bookies and is coming there every day just to rebet the money that he owes, but he owes more afterwards,
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Yeah, it's just what do they do at this point? Do they tank or
Got to get rid of LaFleur.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the problem. I think they just need to start over. Get rid of Aaron. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they do, because there's just, I don't know, the scheme's not working. There, granted, to Aaron's defense, there are a lot of drop balls there, but he's not playing very well either.
Yeah. No, and then that whole game, he wasn't playing well. So he can't even blame.
They threw 3 red zone interceptions.
Yeah, he can't even blame people because he's throwing it away. Yeah. I don't know.
As the great Carlos Prado would say, whatever you're doing ain't fucking working.
Yeah,
it's time to
stop
fucking
doing it. And then they keep
doing it.
Yeah. All right. So Brad, you got any takeaways?
Yeah, the Raiders are absolute dog shit.
I don't even want to talk about that.
17-point lead against the Jacksonville Jaguars. First half, they were dynamite, doing what they should have been doing all year, launching it to Devontae, spreading the rock around through the air. Second half, they decided that they weren't get run happy and totally just shit the bed against Jacksonville. Josh McDaniels, he might be the next coach to get fired in season in his first year. Already had 2 meetings this year with the owner there, Mark Davis.
Mhm.
Can't be going well behind those
No.
closed doors.
No.
Oh, dude,
Lashings.
his shit's on fire.
Next
They
thing
put
is
alcohol all
Indianapolis
over it.
hiring a fucking Jeff Saturday as interim coach right off the ESPN analyst fucking booth.
Gonna get a
I
W.
don't know what's going
Hey,
on there.
I got a stat on that real quick. Did you know that he coached high school football in
He went
2020?
3-7.
3-7. So 3-7 in his
So
career as
you
a
go
coach.
from 3-7 into high school into the NFL. I don't know what the hell's going on right
Yeah.
now.
I mean, and then it's
Jim
also
Irsay's
like
lost his mind.
it's
They might
also
as
like
well
you
got
have
Pat
like
McAfee.
hella good ass
They might as well.
professionals.
In Jim Irsay's interview, he said, "We're fortunate to have a guy like this available." I said, "What? Fortunate to have a guy like this available?" No one in their right mind was going to hire this guy for anything.
Hey,
this
Steelers,
point-
please get Frank Reich. We need a real offensive coordinator.
Seriously.
No,
I
at this
thought
point we
Frank,
might
for
as
what he was doing well.
I said at this point we might as well all
Get the
apply
fuck
for
out of here. That
fucking
was
job.
one of the biggest choke jobs you've ever seen last year.
Dude.
Giving him a benefit of the doubt.
Carson
Dude,
Wentz.
so
Ah.
Jeff Saturday or Frank Reich, who are you going to take, Carlos?
Jeff Saturday.
Get out of
Stop.
here.
Stop.
You gotta take Frank.
Fuck that.
After
That's why he doesn't
fucking-
have a job. That's why
Give
he
me
was a
fucking Mike
16-point
Golick
favorite and
before him.
fucking lost straight up with
Yeah, there you
arguably
go.
the best running back in the NFL. Yeah, that makes sense. How's that working
How
out?
about
for him?
Matt Ryan? Matt Ryan can't fucking do anything, and their offensive
Yeah,
line
he
has been so
sucks, dude.
underperforming. One of the best
I
O
hate to
lines
say
turned
it,
into
but
one of
Frank
the
Reich
worst
was
O
the guy who
lines.
put Sam Ellinger out there to start. Stop.
I agree, but here, think about this. What's his Shaq Leonard's always getting hurt. Quentin Nelson's always getting hurt. Freaking Jonathan Taylor's always getting hurt. They have
Always
a
getting
very
hurt.
Yeah,
have a
he
very
still has some.
injury-prone
He
Matt
still
Ryan
has,
sucks, bro. Let's be honest.
Right.
Matt
But
Ryan's
he's,
garbage.
but he's better than Sam Ellinger. Remember, Ryan also beat fucking KC. Did Sam Ellinger do that?
No.
No,
fair.
but I mean,
But they,
you,
But
they
Frank
didn't have
Reich's
Jonathan
team beat
Taylor.
fucking
people
beat
get
KC.
fucking lucky, and Matt Ryan is no long. He is the new Drew Brees, bro. No
Oh,
joke.
the Noodler
No,
2.0.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he
didn't-
looks like him too out there.
That might be
Fuck.
Tom Brady freaking throwing
Yeah, I was
nothing but
about to say,
7-yard
like, he didn't-
passes.
He didn't
The-
look
the
as bad.
noodler.
That's supposed to be a good offensive line. They just can't block for the fucking
when you
poor guy.
when you start noodling.
That's what I'm saying. One of the best offensive lines turned worse.
Supposedly, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
9
see.
sacks last week too.
All right.
The Colts are they're a tornado, bro. They're
I don't
done.
know if you remember either, though. Sam Ellinger did have a really, really fucking good preseason. I do recall hearing that.
That's probably why they put him in.
Yeah, that's
All I
what
can
it
think
was.
about is his days at Texas betting on that little piece of shit and him just shitting the bed left and right.
Exactly. Thank you. And that's the same guy Frank Reich
Ew.
put in there as a starter.
That's funny.
Well, what's the story on Ryan? Ryan had like a fucking hurt shoulder or some
Yeah,
shit.
he's
and then
hurt.
like
Yeah, I
It's all
mean,
bullshit. It's all
he has the
staged. We
Drew
know this.
Brees. He has the Drew
I
Brees. Isn't
know.
Drew Brees' fucking arm was like fucked up? Remember? So same thing.
Dude,
And-
but how did Frank Reich have a different quarterback every season he was a coach?
I
there?
know Brissett,
That's
Carson
right.
Wentz, fucking.
Impressive.
Brissett's not
I
doing
mean,
too bad.
for the guy's benefit of the doubt, Andrew Luck retired on him right before the season. What do you want him to
I loved
do?
Andrew too. I loved Andrew. Loved him.
Andrew was a stud, architect major at Stanford, fucking NFL quarterback
I
stud.
just loved his like he was just a fucking big ass dude that was like fuck it. Like he
I
was
love
just
Retired
at
as
it.
if he played linebacker in the fucking league.
Toby Gerhart, that was my dude right there.
Oh yeah, the Stanford days.
How about
I-
fucking what was it? Was Zach Ertz his tight end? No, Zach Ertz was not his tight end. It was like some
No.
fucking
No, I
4.5
don't think it
fucking
No, it
I know
was
what you guys
the
are
guy
talking
that
about.
played on the Niners.
Blake,
and the
oh no,
NFL.
fuck, I can't think of his name. He went to the Colts too. He got drafted
It'll
by the
come to you.
Colts.
I feel like everybody has to go through the Colts.
Kobe
We-
Fleener.
Kobe
No, no,
Fleener.
no.
Yes.
Before-
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was.
I think that
Kobe
was
He
it.
had 3
Fleener.
tight ends, remember? And then they
Yeah.
had Levine.
And-
They had
and
Levine,
Hewitt.
Toilolo was another
There we
one.
go.
Levine
Toilolo.
Toilolo and fucking Hewitt.
Yeah, Hewitt.
Yeah.
89. Can't forget Hewitt.
Yep.
Alright,
Fuck, bro. the
Colby
good old
Fleener,
days.
number 11.
Something like that. He was also picked by the Colts.
Let's go with some takeaways from Prado before I go.
The takeaway that I have is that fucking Geno Smith keeps fucking resurrecting from the fucking goddamn graveyard. I mean, the guy keeps just fucking showing up. Good job for him. I mean,
dude, the Muriel thing is crazy.
and
I heard
then
he's tossing salmon at the fucking local fish market too.
he does whatever he pleases
No.
in that city right now.
I'm kidding.
What about Mr. And then I could have sworn that clip was going to be launched this week, but I guess they'll give him one more week to bury him. And that guy
I don't
needs
think
to
they'll
get.
launch him.
They
have to. Yeah.
Like, you know what they should do there? They should launch him and the general manager for making the most stupid fucking decision of they should have watched Lamar's situation and then they paid Kyler all that money. What a joke. And I was looking back at the 2019 draft class when Kyler Murray was number 1. See, another fucking piss poor choice there. It's just like there's.
Remember they just drafted Josh Rosen the year before. They quit on a first round pick quarterback. Freaking
And obviously,
next
Kyler's
season.
not the answer.
He's not.
So
Yeah.
the general
He's too
manager,
short.
the VP, whatever the fuck is there, needs to all get launched.
No, they
And,
haven't figured out. They haven't figured out after the last couple of years. They haven't figured out.
And
So-
then
Turns out
Mr.
Kyler enrolled in spring training for the Oakland Athletics.
Yeah,
Stop.
he should stick to baseball because football is not a sport, and he's also on a hamstring injury. And then the Chicago Fields over there, fucking, you got to give him a little fucking more credit again. The guy just
Oh wow! All of a sudden,
I mean, I've been only riding him for 3 weeks, but Justin Fields, like, they treat him like shit. He doesn't get Tom Brady calls. I mean, the guy's just out there fucking gaming. He looks like a fucking NCAA vintage little
No
hero out
receivers
there,
out
huh?
no, I
Yep.
But
mean,
they got $117 million cap space next season. So
And
There you
shout
go,
out
Matt.
to the Chargers with 19 guys I can't even pronounce their names. What a fucking
Bandy.
embarrassment that game was. Embarrassment.
Yes, sir. It's ugly, but we got it done.
Yep. It was
super.
just-
What is it,
Team you
Dicker
guys
the
couldn't
kicker?
beat.
Yep.
All right. For me, I mean, let's see. I pretty much won all of my games except for one, and that was the Bills. And I teased them to -4. But all my teasers hit, which I said last week, which was crazy because for like, I guess in the middle, I always think of like how they make it a little harder on us, like the lines. So that's why when you don't like lines, you have to like either go with the teaser or the money line. And sometimes the money line is way too big to just even put money on, where you're just like, why am I even going to do this to myself? So I don't know. Yeah, I took Lions +11, and then I teased the Bills, obviously lost that. And then I took Washington on a teaser +10, Dolphins, Tampa Bay, finally fucking Stefano. That was fucking ridiculous, right? You're just like, oh my God, thank you.
that was the most boring
Vintage Tom
game
Brady
of all
drive though
time.
to win the game.
Yeah.
That was
Super
such
rigged,
a
too.
boring game. Just
Yeah.
kick, punt, punt, punt.
It was
punt,
so
punt,
bad. I was like,
punt.
God, this game sucks. And then I took Titans on a big teaser +23.5, and I barely made it on the over 35.5. I was fucking dying.
Oh, that was a sweat on the total there for that over.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. And then I took the under and the Baltimore money line, which I think the under did hit, right? It was under.
Yeah, it went under.
Brad
Yeah.
knows that too well.
That one that was pretty, because I was convinced that the Saints D was going to do something, but like Baltimore money line, I was like, I have a feeling just they have to win. They just have to.
You know, the Saints D, give them credit, they're on the field the whole fucking game.
It's true.
The
And-
whole game.
Oh, trust me, I know how that feels. That was just like, we still know how that feels. Jimmy G, fucking great defense. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I mean, I only played both ways a couple times in high school, and just being on the field the whole game, god damn, you're fucking gassed.
Gassed, probably. They look like they are. They're like, dude, we were just out there. You know what I mean? Like, I think, isn't Ramsey the one that said that? That's how they lost.
That's
Oh,
the
no,
Steelers game right there.
On that Rams game, in his interview, they're like, we need one more stop out of you guys. And in hindsight, his response was basically like, we just fucking got like 10 stops for you guys.
What do you mean
What do you
one
mean
more?
you need one fucking more?
Like, go kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
pretty
how about you
much.
guys score every now and then?
How about Matt Stafford had like 160 yards passing or 170 yards passing, and 130 of them were to Cooper Cup.
Dude, how does Cooper
Yeah.
Cup even like get receptions and shit? Because he's the only weapon.
He is, you're
They
right,
cannot
he's
run.
the-
They every time the Rams run the ball, it's a waste of a down.
Yeah, there's missing persons reports for Allen Robinson out
lot.
there.
He just like last
Poor
year
guy.
too.
Or Higby. Higby,
Higby,
They
oh
can't
dude,
throw
he
him the
dropped
ball.
so many.
Higby was dropping the ball left and right. I
Yeah.
was, whew.
He had
He's
0
he's
points.
really hurt, I think. He
They're not
was
making the
hurt when he
playoffs.
played us. Yeah.
There was a play where like he could have probably busted it for a touchdown
Nah.
in this crossing route, and I was like,
That's
"Damn,
how you
bro,
know he's hurt or throwing the fucking game. It's one or the other.
let me get your game check, and I'll drop that ball too."
Derek Stevens made a call to him, president of
Right?
Circa.
Like, drop the fucking ball. Drop them. All right, let's go with stats. I went 8-1, which is crazy, but 89%. Brado's 5-5 at 50%. Al 3-4, 43%. But that's where you were last week. So I think it's like you're still averaging out. And then Caleb is 50%. Bobby is 3-2, 60%. And then Prado is 5-3 at 63%. And overall for 10 weeks, our number is 204 games, totals included, and 160 losses. So we are at 56%. Doing good, doing good. Still above 50. All right, let's do Thursday night football. That's tomorrow. Spread is 3. Falcons versus Panthers. It's in Carolina, right?
Carolina,
Yep. Okay. And then total is 42.5. I'm gonna take Falcons because it's minus 150 and I like it. And I don't know. I just feel like they can pull it out of their ass. But I don't know. Sometimes these games are weird, right? But I just feel like they have that scrappiness in them that we've been talking about and that we've seen the last few weeks. So I think they can just win this game. I know it's kind of boring for other people, but that's what I think. Big pick. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like the Falcons could win too. The whole analysts for NFL Network, ESPN have been getting on Kyle Pitts' fucking helmet this week. I feel like we could finally see an outing from this guy where he finally shows up to the game and maybe catches a touchdown, maybe a couple passes, runs the ball, just get some yards. So
Poor guy.
Atlanta, they should have won the game last time, or at least, they should have won the game. They pissed it away in Atlanta 2 weeks ago. I feel like the Falcons are just a better team right now. And, PJ Walker, he showed signs of, gaming, but I don't know if he can keep up. This Atlanta D is kind of sneaky. Oh, yeah. We knew
3 for
last week was a
10,
blowout
1
7 against the
interception.
Bengals. The Bengals were fucking lurking like a bunch of Bengal tigers
Dude.
ready to eat up on a little panther.
That was
Joe
wow.
Mixon,
Yeah.
61-point
Yeah,
fantasy
Joe Mixon,
game.
but I don't know. I feel like the Falcons have that sneaky good defense that no one really talks about. So
Yep. All right. Well, Al, you're on the same page as us.
Yeah, I like them. They're 18 running backs that they have. The only problem with them is there's 2 Marcus Mariotas. There's one where it's like, man, this guy's pretty damn good quarterback, and then there's one where it's like, oh man, like
Who the fuck is this guy?
they remind me so much of the Denver Broncos with Tim Tebow that one season, because they just pound the rock, play good defense, and like all kinds of guys are catching passes. We're like, who's this Okesius guy? Why is everybody but Kyle Pitts catching the ball, who's a top 5 pick, but I think they're a better team because Carolina's the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah, nope. That's that's a good comparison though.
You can't
who's
tell
worse
me.
than them?
Yeah, that is a terrible team. They don't have a coach, they don't have a quarterback. They've got 3 quarterbacks, which means they've got no quarterbacks. Christian McCaffrey's gone.
Yeah. Caleb is on ATL as well. Bobby didn't want to bet this game, probably to keep his average up. And then because that's what he's been doing, I see. But that's fine, that's how you do it. And then Prado, you are not really against us, but you're taking the +3. So Carolina +3. What's up with your pick? You think they can keep up?
What do you
After
mean?
the
They should have
route?
never lost last game. As simple as that. It was a game that they fucking dominated. They played at Atlanta. They had a fucking bullshit fucking call because the guy wants to take off his helmet. But then I see pieces of shit like Kelsey throws his helmet off during a play and doesn't even get flagged. Did anyone catch that?
Did they dominate the game though, or they
Took
had
his
a miracle
fucking
Hail
thing and
Mary?
fucking tossed it. And then fucking they don't flag him. Guy celebrates fucking a miracle fucking catch, and they gave him a quick 15, and Pinero couldn't hit a kick to
Yeah,
save
that
his
was-
life.
You know what the
That was-
difference is that it's not so much Kelsey, it's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean you can't
Yeah,
do
if
anything
you're on
wrong.
his squad, it's like, you
I'm
know.
a motherfucking style boy.
They can't have Mahomes losing games. It's just not okay.
When a ref pulls out a flag 3 times on 2-point conversions, that's when you know
You
that
know
they're
it's fucking
desperately
rigged.
Oh,
trying.
that's
And
so
then-
Straight
obvious.
up.
And then I love how the defender got his helmet taken off by Kelsey.
No,
and they threw a
hey,
Yeah,
flag.
and
That one,
penalty was
if you
called
watch
on
the
him.
No, if you watch the replay, the guy he knocked his own helmet off to sell it. He hell knocked it because I
Oh,
thought the
did
same
he?
thing.
I didn't see that.
I thought the same thing, and I was like, man, how
It
is
doesn't
Kelsey
matter.
gonna get
That's
away
fucked
with that?
up, yeah.
But
Three
he
flags
goes,
on a
he-
2-point
he
conversion.
gets,
What are we doing?
he gets beat, and he goes. I was
Oh,
like,
he does the
oh
flop.
man, he
I
tried
hear you.
selling it. Look at him.
Okay, that makes more sense then, because I was like, dude, are they really doing this on live
I thought the same
TV?
thing.
Like,
Carolina
dude,
just
too
has
obvious.
to me, like, this is a game where if I was thinking if Atlanta was playing the way they did, which they did play very well versus the Chargers. I mean, they were just like punking them for the most part of the game, and then all of a sudden they kind of had like this miraculous hit play by Khalil Mack. Well, and then good old Herbert gives a ball right back where it was turning into a blowout. So if that Atlanta team kind of comes out like the way they did a little bit, because they kind of play their ass off against them, I think Carolina could fuck around and win this game. They're just Carolina. It's funny. You say they're the worst team in the NFL, but they are playing with they're playing with house money. They don't have nothing to lose. They don't have nothing to show, but they fuck around and beat Tom Brady.
No, I still think
Not only did they beat Tom Brady, they beat the
They
shit out of him.
embarrassed him.
But
Yeah,
you
they
know what the
embarrassed
problem
him.
with
It's
not
TB
like-
is TB is the same thing that we're talking about with the Rams, where they can't run the ball. So it's like if you
Yeah.
only have to defend one thing, it makes
You're
your
good.
life so much easier because you're like, okay,
And
like,
you have a statue as a
focus on it.
quarterback in Tom Brady. Fucking
Yeah.
and he's also got a noodle.
Maybe
you gotta do is
Atlanta
play
wins
zone
the
on
game
them.
by
For now,
one.
yeah.
Maybe
That's
they
what
win by
honestly. That's
one.
what I think. I think Atlanta just wins the game, and I could see Carolina covering. But
Yeah.
I'd rather
Yeah.
just
It'll
lay
be a
the
close
juice
game.
on the win.
but I definitely like the minus 150.
A
though.
1918 Atlanta victory.
Yeah.
Watch, there'll be something funny like that.
That's
and they'll
why
be-
that's why I don't trust it. It's like I don't know, and then you take the Panthers and
Yeah.
you feel like the fucking straight idiot when you get fucking routed.
and then
You know what I
young
mean?
Ho Koo will go ahead and hit a 57-yarder
That's
to win
what
the
I'm
game.
saying. Because he missed all those other
Is your young
ones.
Hoku out?
Young
Is
Ho
he?
Koo.
I thought he was out. I was like, no way. All right. Okay.
No,
So
is
next
your
game,
young Hoku-
next game,
You didn't get it.
Seahawks versus TB in Germany, right? So the spread is 3 and the
Primetime, as
total
Brad
is
said.
44.5.
This is prime time. I'm fucking rolling over, hitting the fucking power button on my TV. It's gonna be ready to go.
All right. So your TBML.
Bastian Schweinsteiger money line.
What?
Okay.
language?
And then Al, you've got nothing.
I mean,
That's what
I
Famous,
honestly,
Germany
I would,
soccer player.
He's
I
gonna
would
look at the inside of his
probably-
eyelids.
I would probably like Seattle in this situation.
Ooh,
'cause
why? Why would you say that? A gun to your head type thing.
You know what? Like, I wasn't a believer, but Pete Carroll's just the fucking man. And they're
That's
playing.
good.
They're playing. They have Seattle has like one of the sneakiest, best defenses in the NFL. They're playing a tough division. I think they're a better team. I don't think Tampa Bay is a very good team
They're
this
not.
year.
They're not really gelling. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm still gonna take Tampa just because it's Stefano, and I feel like, or it's Tom Brady. Obviously, I call him that because of the soap opera thing. If the listeners are new listeners, but Gino, of course, like he's done me really good. I just feel like reality has to hit me in the face, just like how like you're saying it, Al. You know, like you're a believer. Now I'm really believing. Trust me, the money looks good in my account. But I'm over here like, if I lose this game, then fuck, he's the real goddamn deal. Fuck it. You know what I mean? So I just feel like Tom is still Tom, and like they have to advertise Tom as well. I know he has that mural of like Gino out there, but you know, Tom is Tom. I just don't know if Tom has the team, like he said. Caleb is taking Tom, Bobby's taking Tom, and Prado, you're taking -2.5 Tom. Are you on board? Or
Yeah,
you're
I
are
am.
you on board with Al? But
No,
Al's not betting, he's just saying his stuff.
No, I would just say off the first bat. I like
There's no
Al.
way they're gonna let the Tom Brady come to Germany if Giselle has German descent and fucking lose in front of fucking people. There's a way he's gonna put on a.
I thought she was
course.
Brazilian.
Put
She's
that
like
shit on.
partial
No,
German,
she's
German
German
too.
descent. Yeah. Bunchen.
And what's crazy about that too is that, man, boy, did they pick a perfect person to go out and represent the United States and Germany for the first time.
Well,
in
yeah,
life.
it's
It's
fucking.
not like they're playing in. It's not
Yeah.
like they're playing in London or anything. They put this guy out there,
It's
and
man-made. Yeah, made man. Sorry, made
and I
man.
think Mr. You know what? Like, I can't really knock Gino, but the only thing I could think about Gino is when the Niners fucking skunked his ass. So I mean, there's still got that in them.
Get out of here.
I
Just
mean,
tell
with-
everyone the truth, Prado. All you're thinking about is Vita Vea, Milpitas' own, eating them alive. That's all you're thinking about.
It's true.
I've seen them play. I know it's not a road, but it is.
Look,
a road
see, he
game.
ignored it because
They-
it's the real
No,
thing.
I'm saying, like, if you guys haven't paid attention, the Seattle, other than last week, but I didn't realize the fucking ownage of the 1-8-1 fucking spread of Seattle versus Arizona. But when Seattle does play on the road, they get a little weird. Their defense starts acting fucking like,
because the
oh,
referees.
yeah, I've seen them versus.
No, they give up points on the road. They do.
Yes, they do. They turn into a different team when they're in Seattle. They're pretty rowdy and they stay close.
Yeah.
But that division game in within what do you call it? Cardinals. I mean, that's a division game, so we could let
Yeah.
that slide.
Exactly. But remember, the Saints put on like a 40 piece on them.
What do you mean? Detroit fucking that was an all-out shootout with them.
And then the Niners put like 30-7, other than a block kick.
Don't worry, the Seahawks
field
beat
goal.
the shit out of us, but you know it's like playing in the NFC West out in SoFi. So
Well,
You guys don't have a home field
we don't.
advantage.
Our
don't
home
have
is
a
out in
fan base.
Inglewood on the streets, not inside the stadium.
Brad just became a fan last week. He's also an Alabama fan.
Yes,
that's
sir.
so funny. Oh man.
Great
Lincoln
Okay.
Alabama
Riley's
fan.
own.
All right. So what game are Jags versus KC is next, and the spread is 10. That's just cutting it close to that 2-digit spread, huh? And then total is 50.5. Al, you're taking Jacksonville +10.
Yeah, I think Jacksonville's gonna fuck around and win.
Me too.
I think
Nice.
Travis Etienne is gonna run the fucking shit out of the ball in that defense that had the ball ran on them. And Trevor Lawrence isn't Malik Willis.
All right, good stuff. What about Prado? You're taking the same thing, huh?
Yeah. The last week, this line was at what? Opened up at 11.5. And then
Was
got-
it? Wow.
Yeah. Then it went up
I
to
remember.
14. And then I told Brad when I saw the spreads open for the next week, I'm like, hey, did you notice that it's only 9.5 for Jacksonville? Then I was like thinking, okay, so let me get this straight. So Malik and company, they have a backup. They're getting more points, and then Jacksonville's supposed to be like less of a team, right? They were down 17-0.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're getting less points at Kansas City. Something's fishy. Maybe the odds are kind of tired of the beatdowns that they take, so they're just going to inflate the lines. And don't you kind of think if Tannehill played, they might have fucked around and won?
Win.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
or if they had a
100%.
real receiver, dude. Like this Hollister guy and freaking the other. I can't even
Hollister's a
pronounce
tight
the guy's
end.
name.
Yeah.
No, that's a different Hollister. I thought
Oh,
the
the
same
other.
thing.
There's
Oh
another
yeah,
one?
he's right. He's right. The guy with the long hair, number
Yeah.
7, number 8.
Number 8, and then there was another guy, number 15, who had 2 last names that I can't pronounce. And I'm like, dude, who is this guy even throwing to? Where's Robert Woods? Where's Austin
Right.
Hooper?
2 words. Mike Vrabel.
Ugh. He was just trying it out to figure it out. So Well, I'm gonna take a teaser on this one. I'm actually gonna tease this with another game that we're gonna talk about, but I'm gonna do plus 16 Jags. That's what I'm taking because I'm a little addicted to the teasers now, you know. And I'm just kidding. I'm just, I want to keep doing it till I have to stop. All right, Texans versus New York Giants, and Giants are off a bye, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so spread is 5 and the total is 40.5. And then the only person that's taken something on this is Bobby, who's Texans plus 5. And then I want to take the over because it's 40 or 40.5. So I think there might be some points being scored there that we don't know about, but I feel like these two teams are capable of it. Any takes on that? I know you
Very
guys don't have
low
anything.
line though. Very low line.
I think this is a little skewed by how the Texans played the Eagles last week. I feel like they're giving the Texans too much credit. The Giants, led by Brian Dable at the helm, are not a bad team. As long as they don't turn the ball over, they should win this game.
Yeah, and they'll make those mistakes and learn from it, hopefully, right? If they, of what they've done before. So
the only reason
I
that
think
the
Giants could
Texans
fuck around, win, and cover here.
go ahead, Al.
the only reason the Texans did well last week is because Jordan Davis was out for the Eagles, and that is their absolute best run stopper on the inside. And they ran the ball really well. Dameon Pierce is a freaking truck.
See, that's why we miss you, because you know who's out.
I actually, what's funny? You brought that up. You remember you guys were talking about the worst team in the NFL? This is the worst team in the NFL.
No,
Houston.
I put Carolina over them.
Really?
Carolina has more than one
Texans?
win. So you're telling me a 1-win team is better than
No,
Carolina?
you're saying worst team overall. You're saying worst betting team.
I
There's a
think the
difference.
worst team overall.
They're the worst team.
Well, the worst betting team is Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. I was
team-
gonna say it's either Tampa Bay or fucking
Listen,
one of the faves.
Look,
you know what I mean?
I'll give you a good example.
Raiders.
So when Houston played the Raiders, everyone thought fucking Houston was going to somehow shock them and beat them. They got their ass fucking beat. Then Tennessee played with a backup quarterback versus Houston. They gave it a respectful line. They beat their fucking ass. Then Houston goes around and does whatever they did versus Philly. Even I could say that was a fucking easy one. Like, they keep giving Houston too much respect. Way too much respect. Like, we kind of forget Lovie Smith sucked. He's not like great.
Yeah.
To be honest,
That's why I'm not
the
taking
Texans
any of
to
these
some
teams.
degree are tanking for
Scary.
a quarterback.
Yeah.
They're gonna get one of those quarterbacks.
Stroud.
Well, good luck to Bobby, and hopefully Bobby will pray. Because
Davis
he's taking
Mills.
Texans plus
Pray
5.
to who? Allah's the only real God out there.
All right. Saints and Steelers. Go ahead, Al. This is your team. Your time. Your team. Go.
Steelers are fucking winning. I don't give a
2.5
fuck.
is the spread. Total is 40.
Fucking the best defensive player in the NFL is back. He's gonna freaking eat
he's
Andy
back?
Dalton alive.
Wow.
Dude, get the fuck out of here with that. He's not even top 10. Then we got DeMonte Casey, who is a safety who we signed in the offseason, broke his forearm in the preseason. He's coming back, or not even coming back. He's making his debut. And I think that our defense with TJ Watt is better than Baltimore's. And Baltimore did a very good job of shutting down Alvin Kamara. Fucking Steelers reverse line -2.5. Let's go.
Nice.
Alternate spread. Let's go.
Look at him. Look at him with the beanie too. He's hyped. Yeah, Saints didn't do as Saint things. You know what I mean? So I feel you.
I feel a lot better drafting Kenny Pickett over Malik Willis at this point.
All right. Brad agrees with you. Or no, he
do.
likes the +2.5.
No, I mean, I think I'm going to change my bet to money line here, but there's no way in fucking hell the Steelers are losing this game. I don't give a fuck who's playing quarterback.
I don't care either.
They could put Najee at quarterback.
When you know,
they
you
could put
just
fucking
know.
Deontay Johnson.
They're gonna start giving the ball to Jalen Warren more, who's our second string running back. Is Najee Harris out there looking like Eddie Lacy?
I don't even want
I
to talk
was a
about
stupid fuck
Najee.
along with Prado last week. We took the Saints against the Ravens. Stupid bet, and Prado promised me my money back on this game. So we're doing whatever the fuck.
The
we
look
want.
ahead.
Yeah, we're doing what we want on this one. We're taking the Steelers.
All right, and then Prado, I'm assuming he said that's you. You're doing Steelers, correct?
Yeah, I actually told him to make your money back and take Clippers money line that night, but knowing Brad, he probably fucking got scared. So
Oh, Brad.
he never
All
tells
right,
you
we took
when there's
Central
a
Michigan tonight. We won. You didn't. Let's go.
He never tells you when there's a buyback in there. He just complains about the 1L. He's that guy. Fucking nine wins in a row. The guy will fucking love to talk about the 1L.
Well, because that's the memorable
That's how we
one.
work. That's how we work, sir.
Yeah, you
We
got to
just wanna go
remember what your
undefeated,
fucking
that's all.
losses are.
He's
Yeah.
just like I'm gonna call him the Houston fucking Texans. That's what I'm gonna call him. The 1-win bandit.
Well, at least he's not like some people we know that will ask us and then
Hey, at least I'm putting money on it. Unlike fucking some people at our work talking shit to our face with fucking not a goddamn cent on the fucking game, ready to
Yeah.
get knocked the fuck
That's
out.
the worst. I was gonna say, Al, what is the stat when you should know this? When Andy Dalton versus the Steelers when he was at Cincinnati.
Oh, he's terrible against us. I don't know the stat, but I do
It's
know
pretty
he's
bad. I
terrible
know.
against
I was
us.
wondering if you knew it.
No, he's horrible against us. He gets
How
sacked.
about
he
he's
throws
horrible against the
interceptions.
North, except for the Browns?
how about he's just horrible, period, huh?
And he's better than Jameis, though.
I don't
Eh,
know.
I
I
think
don't
you
know
gotta
at
go
this
with Jameis.
point. I don't know.
Their offensive play calling there is it's like
They just need a new coach too.
yeah, they'll have a high dosage of one guy and then they'll just stop
No,
it.
they
and
just
the
need to.
next-
They just need to know how to run it.
then
That's
they're
it.
like,
Give
hey,
Taysom
let's
Hill
just-
the ball every play.
hey, let's just keep running the ball straight up the middle versus the Baltimore's defense where their strengths at. Let's not go on the outside with them. Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah,
just feel
we
like
just got
they're
Roquan
trying
Smith
too
and
hard.
Patrick Queen in the middle. Yeah, let's run right at him.
Yeah.
They're just trying too hard, and they can't. It's not gonna break. You know what I mean?
How about Dennis Allen is just reflecting his days back as the Raiders head coach all over again? This is
Yeah,
I've already
Sean
seen this
Payton.
movie. I know how the ending works.
That's why, to like some degree, when you guys say that, to some degree, some of these guys just it's done. Like get over them. They're not coaches, and if they're gonna
They're
allow
just not
some of the
good.
if they're gonna allow some of these coaches to re-coach in the NFL, I just kind of show you like throw someone else out there and
Look
let's
at
see how it
McDaniel.
works.
Like the
Yep.
Raiders are better off keeping Rich Bisaccia. Like
Yeah.
I don't even think they thought about keeping that guy there, but
They
what do
should've.
you know? They made the freaking playoffs with him. and
Yeah,
the
they
players liked
should've.
him.
They should have.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have gave him a chance if they were gonna give this guy a chance.
The craziest thing the Raiders do that I've ever seen is run pass plays with 2 routes. I'm like, what? You're gonna run 2 routes? You don't understand how easy that is to cover 2 routes. Everyone else just block because they're all line can't block.
Well,
You know, I actually had this discussion with Prado earlier this week, and we just need to get back to betting on coaches. And this is a prime
yeah,
example.
you
right
guys
here.
haven't. We
Mike
haven't
Tomlin
done
or Dennis Allen? Which one is it?
that. Yeah, you know what? It might be that easy too, to be honest.
I just run a
And
top
so
10
far,
draft
Even
pick.
based
even
on
with
the
even when you
cast-
compare Tampa Bay, because their coach sucks.
It does
Bulls,
suck,
yeah.
but Tom Brady kind
He
of
does.
like balances it out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean
he's
he
an
will
exception to
always
the rule.
make the say, obviously.
They're
Yeah.
better off with
I'll-
Leftwich.
They would have been better off
Yes.
with Leftwich, but a part of me wants to take Pete, but I think Gino might show his true colors in that game. That's why I'm going to stay away
Yeah.
from Gino.
Yeah. All right, let's go on with Lions versus Bears. Spread is 3, totals 48.5. This is actually my surprise bet. And I know you guys know how I feel about the fucking Bears, but I'm teasing them to +3, which is a reverse line. Just like what Al said, he's taking a reverse
Ooh,
line on
teasing
this
through
team.
0, huh?
So I'm taking them and my other teaser, the +16 on the Jags. So we'll see if that works. Justin Fields is, pretty good. I feel like it's gonna rain there too, from what I heard from Matt, my friend. Shout out to Matt Palmer. Yep. And that's pretty much it. And the 2 brothers are playing, so I'm kind of excited to see this because it's like are they both the same position?
Yeah, they're
Yep.
both receivers.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Yep. So the brother St. Brown's battle. And the Lions are still the Lions. So I don't know if their coach is gonna get fired or whatever the fuck's happening over there.
He's
but
on
yeah.
thin ice.
I loved Matt or MCDC. I'm sad that he couldn't pull through. But
You know what? I don't know if it was, but didn't they get injured early?
No, listen.
No, they just have they're a bad franchise.
We're giving a little bit too much credit to some of these coaches that are out
To
there.
the
Like
Lions guy?
he's also the idiot that hired half that staff that is incompetent of anything.
I didn't know
Hey,
any
they
of
made
that
it
stuff.
for a good hard knock season though.
Hey, at least he did that.
Let's
First
see
one
how
I
Cliff
turned off.
is. We're gonna see if Cliff gets fired in this season.
I was actually gonna mention that last year's in season was Indy.
Indy
Frank got fucking
meltdown.
launched. They didn't make the playoffs. This year we got Arizona. They're on the verge of getting kicked out of the playoffs,
Kicked
and
out.
now their coach might be launched with the general manager.
What's going on with what happened to Brad? He signed out. He said he got blown out.
209 what do you call it? Wi-Fi.
209 internet. No,
Jamokin.
he took the Bears too, so we can get back to.
Fucking
He said
do
he-
it for
An
Dicka.
opinion on this game. It's a little bit baffling.
He said he
Yeah.
got blown out like the fucking coaches.
I took what's his name? I remember
There you go.
taking the Lions in a game with the Brown or against the Bears, and I remember Jared
Oh, you
Goff
did?
turning it over 3 times inside the 10-yard line.
Oh
And,
yes, I
Fuck
remember
that.
that.
You remember that game? Oh my!
He hasn't changed either, so we'll
Fuming.
see.
Sorry, guys. I got blown out there. I'm
I
back,
know.
though.
Like the coaches, right?
Yeah.
His
Is it my
cat hung
turn?
up.
Yeah, yeah.
I
yeah.
do remember that.
Tell us why you're.
Goff is
Wait, it's
bad.
Brad's turn.
I
Tell
don't
us
have
why you're
anything
taking
to
the
say,
Bears.
but if any for the viewers watching who get this reference, they'll know. Saturday Night Live, Chris Farley, give me a fucking baker's dozen on the Bears. Let's go.
Oh
Coach Dicka.
yes, that did look familiar.
Ditka.
Ditka.
Give me a Lou
I was just gonna
Malnati's
say-
pie.
I was just gonna say that historically, Goff is really bad in the cold.
Horrible.
Horrible.
And it might rain or snow. It'll be 29
Horrible.
degrees.
The guy played in
One second.
Cal. He fucking played in LA. Comes to the Lions, plays in a dome. Every outside game.
I'm sorry, 39 degrees. 39 degrees.
Fields played at Ohio State. Cold as fuck. Knows what's going on. He's gonna game. He's
And
gonna
this
game.
is how you know if K Deuces is bad luck. So we will see.
There's no such thing as bad
Well,
luck. They're
see.
gonna blow out the fucking Lions.
Give me
This
the
will be
Lions.
end.
Okay, so I mean, you could always take them on a teaser too. I just fucking took them on a teaser last week. They did me right.
The Bears should have beat the fucking Dolphins. Let's be
I
honest.
just hate how it's like a solid -3. Those are so scary. I will.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you gotta be smart
You're
about
just
it.
like-
You,
Keep it
you're
up.
forgetting, sir. The Lions are coming off the biggest win of their fucking lives, beating Aaron Rodgers. They haven't beat Aaron Rodgers
They
in like
just won
12
their
straight
Super
meetings.
Bowl or a
They
championship.
just won the Super Bowl for their season. They're
yeah,
done.
like an NFC.
And
AFC
last time I
team.
checked, Fields in the cold, rainy night, Monday night, and the
Doesn't
Patriots
give a fuck.
blow them out.
Yeah. All right.
You've been
let's-
there, Ohio State.
Ohio fucking State, the Buckeyes.
Let's
The
go
Urban
with
Meyer.
Ohio
let's go
State.
next game. What's the next game? Browns, Dolphins. This is in Florida, right?
Nope.
Oh,
Wait,
it's
yep.
in,
Is it?
Yeah, it
it
has
is.
to be.
It's in
Yeah, yeah,
Florida.
okay. It's in Florida, and then it's spread is 3.5, and then the total is 48.5. Al, you're going Browns plus 3.5. What do you like about
Yeah.
the team?
Coming off of a bye, got some Jacoby Brissett revenge game in this one.
McDonald's.
They're going to pound. They just need to pound the rock. That's how the Browns win. Steady dose of Nick Chubb, and like I think the Dolphins are hitting their stride really early in the year. They could use a loss coming up, so I think the Browns will get it done off this bye week.
All right, Brad, you agree. Here you go again with the Browns, huh?
You know, this team and I have a love-hate relationship. I along with Al, I think the run game is going to be too much for the Dolphins to handle. I feel like they could slow the game down and just really take over with that run game with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Dolphins,
Clock management.
realistically, they almost pissed away the game last week to the Bears. And I don't know. I just feel like this game could go under and the Browns could win this game outright.
How are the two coaches against each other? Since we're
They're
talking
both rookies.
One's a rookie.
McDaniel,
No, they're
and
both rookies.
Stefanski.
Oh no,
Stefanski's not a
Stefanski. Sorry, I was
rookie.
No,
thinking about the
Stefanski
Bears.
was yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stefanski, he's had his highs, he's had
How
his
do the
lows.
Browns play in Florida? Do you guys know?
I mean, the
don't
Browns just
play there
usually
often.
don't play well in general for years. So
It's hard to tell. Yeah, you got to like be looking at stats for the like maybe the.
I feel
last
like
3
I have to
years,
look
yeah.
at those
yeah,
things. But no matter what, I'm just gonna add this to my parlay. So it's just gonna be Tua ML. Fuck it. I don't
Actually,
really
it'll be
care
a
if I
nice
lose
day
or
there.
not. Huh?
It looks like it'll just be a really nice day, 82 degrees.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know like how the Browns play there. You know what I mean? Are they gonna be gassed? I've seen people with fucking IVs and shit
But
and
that's when it's
oxygen
really
masks.
hot during the summer, like that summer weather.
It's
though.
not going to be 100. It's going to be in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be a little different from what it was before. And then Prado, you're with sorry. Caleb is gonna take Dolphins like me, and then you've got Al and Brad taking Browns, and then you are taking Browns plus 3.5. Prado.
Yeah, I've been silently betting against Miami. Honestly, that's just the truth. I've just been silently betting every week against Miami. They have not covered a game. They're a team that fucking respect. They have a wide receiver duo, but you take those 2 guys out, or one guy has a bad game, it's over. It's done. They're not winning shit. Simple as that. Like they have a funny team, like Waddle and fucking Hill studs, but one gets out of balance and you got a potential meltdown. And I could see they always find a way to like let teams in to cover. That's it. They just
Hey,
love
Yeah.
they're
letting teams
Niners
do.
Junior too, huh? With
They're a
Jeff
backdoor
Wilson Jr., Raheem
open.
Mostert.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've got the Niners. That they're a mini Niners too. They're the other.
That's the Southern Niners right there. We got the East, the Jets, and then we got the Southern Niners.
Yeah, and then you got the original OG. They came out
Yeah.
with the different packs. You know what I mean? Different strands.
Jeff Wilson, fucking Raheem Mostert,
Raheem Mostert,
Daniel.
bro.
Oh, you guys forget.
Craycraft.
Trent Sherfield, I think, is there, and also
Yeah.
Craycraft.
Yeah, Trent.
River
That's true.
Craycraft.
Hey, can
Ron's
I
brother.
tell you a random stat that I just learned that shook the hell out of me and it has to do with Tyreek Hill. Steelers have never given up 100-yard game to Tyreek Hill. We're doing one thing right because the NFL hasn't figured
Dang,
that
they
guy
gotta take
out.
notes, bro.
He's just
Yeah.
fast as fuck.
He doesn't do good in Pitt.
He's a thick little dude too,
Oh
He
yeah,
is.
yeah.
He is.
and he does
Strong as
those
fuck.
backflips. I'm like, oh man, you're
You
explosive,
should
little
see
fella.
his like little exercise that he was doing with the balls and naming him and the colors and stuff. It's crazy. I'll send it to you guys. It's crazy how he does it. It's like weird. I don't know. I was like, man, he does this just to like have fun. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah,
Do
and
you
he's
guys ever
catching the
forget that he
smallest
beat
little
the
balls.
crap out of his kids at one time?
Yeah, I do.
I think that
I
was
remember it.
that was him. Yeah.
Or how about when he was in college and he beats the crap out of his freaking pregnant
I
baby
would
mama?
love. I was talking about that. I would love to find a documentary on him. Like if they
'cause
could
He
make a
probably
doc-
has one
this guy,
no, he
that's-
can't.
that'll
that's
come
two
out. or
thing- No,
something.
this guy went to like a legit. He was gonna go to a legit D1
Tennessee.
college. Tennessee.
And
and
he
then
did.
beat
Oklahoma
the
State.
crap- No, he Look, so he was gonna go to Tennessee, beat the crap out of pregnant baby mama, went to JUCO, and then
Yeah, he did
went
go
to
to JUCO.
Oklahoma State.
Insane.
Mason Rudolph, Justice Hill, James Washington.
West Alabama is where he went.
Yep.
Yeah. He got kicked out of Oklahoma State.
Did he? Because of that?
Yeah.
Wow. Ugh. All right, let's go next game. Vikings Bills. Ooh, this is exciting.
The Bills. Nothing to
This
think about. I
when we
don't care who's
see
playing
shirts
quarterback.
come off. Is Joshua Patrick playing?
Doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
doesn't matter.
And then
I hope he
Case
doesn't.
Keenum will get it done.
so
Yeah,
this is
please.
a
His old
route.
team.
If Case Keenum gets the start, oh my god, I'm all over them.
And you know what? The Vikings shouldn't probably have won last week, but
They shouldn't have. Heineke
You
gave
just
away the
keep
game.
getting lucky, bro.
The Vikings and all their wins have been 1-score games, by the way.
See, this is
FYI.
where like, okay, look, their record kind of indicates, that they're a really good team. That's why I kind of look at same thing with Houston. They're just not a good team. You feel me? Like
Nah,
this
dude.
team is like literally their average, and I just keep watching that Monday night game in my head and watching Kirk.
And
like,
isn't
he-
defense back for Bills?
I mean, they've been getting healthy by the week.
Well, last week they had a lot of starters out on defense.
I think
But
Poyer was
So this is
out.
basically this
White's
should be
back.
-7 then.
Tre'Davious White
saying.
is back.
They're gonna fuck around in this game and let fucking Case Keenum start, and they're gonna cover the original line, which was like -8.5. You watch.
Watch the Devin Singletary game.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is totally
Well,
inflated.
You
for
forget
Vikings.
this is Case Keenum against the team that he took to the NFC Championship too. By the way,
So he
and
knows how
got
it works.
blown out by the Eagles.
And
Nick
should have been
Foles.
starting for the Browns last year, but they kept putting Baker in week by week.
Yep.
All right. I don't have anything on the game. Not yet. Anybody else? Good.
Well, I mean, I'm on Bills no matter what. Doesn't matter.
Buffalo too. Yeah, I think
All right,
Buffalo's
all right.
at it. but-
It's a route. Yep, for the squad. Well, I don't know. Caleb doesn't have anything, and I didn't see Bobby have anything. So, all right, Broncos, Titans. I forgot that Broncos are still in the league.
Broncos country.
Spread is 3, and the total is 38.5. I feel like they haven't played in forever.
Because they played in
right.
London. They're the only team that went to London and
And
got
got
a
a bye.
bye.
Yeah,
That's
so that
right.
makes sense. I think I like the under in this game, judging by the way the Titans play, and then obviously the Broncos defense. So we'll see a lot
Call
of.
me crazy, but I think the Titans win this game.
10
Me
to 7
too.
final score.
11 to 10.
Yeah, I just feel like it's not going to be, as exciting as it should be. It'll be ugly, but whatever.
I'm going with the coaches on this. I'm going Mike Vrabel versus fucking
The new
Nathaniel
guy.
Hackett.
Yeah.
Nathaniel.
The
There's
guy that
nothing to
you
think
said
about.
has the coaching experience and is a coach, and you rather give him that. That's why I fuck with Jeff Saturday. If this guy's a fucking coach, give me fucking Jeff. Okay, let me ask you this. Here's a funny question. And I wonder if you'll ask this question on Monday night. If Peyton Manning was a coach with no experience in coaching, would you give him the fucking opportunity?
That's a
He's
whole
too-
different
hey,
monster.
no,
Yeah, but
no,
he's
Answer the
played-
goddamn question. Yes or no.
No, he wouldn't do it though. That's the big difference.
he-
That is the difference. And you
He's
know
smart.
that Peyton's a fucking
He's
machine,
smart.
bro.
He'd be
smart.
a damn good coach.
He would.
He
but
would be.
he's
That's why
smart.
he's not a coach.
Like,
The NFL
yeah.
can't afford to have a coach.
No,
like that.
because that would
no,
be
but
cheating.
not only that, he just gets paid so much money doing all the TV shit.
Yeah, he
and
doesn't care.
He's got
Think he
zero chance of a hot seat.
Yeah.
And it's just not worth the pressure. I've
Yeah, you
come
think he
to
cares?
realization with that with him.
He's too rich for
Peyton,
all
who's
that
your
coach
favorite
shit.
player? My dad.
All right. Nothing else on that for Brad or Al.
I would take
No.
Tennessee with my fucking hand on the fucking Quran.
All right. And then
Get your little carpet out.
Colts versus Raiders. I don't want to take anybody on this game. Spread 6
No.
and
Jeff
Ugh.
Saturday. Jeff
total is
Saturday.
42.5.
Are you gonna name him Jeff Sunday after this fucking game or what?
I can't. I'm not going to do it. These two teams are
I'm
horrible.
staying away from
That
this
was
game with the
pathetic.
fucking
That was,
30-foot
that, was,
pole.
that was so pathetic. Like, I can't even explain to you.
I'm just
how I
done.
felt.
I'm done. I'm sorry,
Did you hear
Wyatt.
the
Hank.
news about Shaq Leonard calling out the plays that Patricia was calling?
Yes.
He
Hey.
apparently Shaq Leonard was calling out every single play that Patricia was running in that Colts Patriots game.
How? I don't get it. Like, so what would he say? Like, run, pass? Like, what is he?
Well, like based on the
Probably, like, inside
formation,
zone.
fucking the motion, whatever the fuck. He's like, oh, option pass left, whatever the fuck. He was just on every single play and calling them out.
How that work out for him?
Well, I mean, Sam Ehlinger's the quarterback, so he's got to score. He can't just put up 6.
I mean,
Raiders
if you're the
Nation.
defense and you know the fucking play, you're a
I
fucking
mean, they
retard.
held him to what, 20?
I
It
think
was 19-3, but I mean,
Come on, that's not bad for fucking handicap at quarterback. And then we got Jeff Sunday coming into the fucking game next
Jeff
week. So
Sunday.
Raiders Nation, if you have anybody to blame for that loss, it is my dear friend Ramon Israel Martinez, because when it was
Why?
17-0, Raiders fucking rolling, he looks up at the television, goes, "We're gonna lose." And I go, dude, you guys are up 17-0. He's like, yeah, I've seen it before. We're gonna lose.
And
Wow.
And this is a guy who doesn't know anything about football. So
If you guys want to
He
watch him,
knows how to
though,
block down, though. I can tell you that. He'll
if you guys
blow
want to
up
watch him,
someone
though, he's
blocking
on
down.
at MGMH Pod. Metal gets me high. Hey,
always
He's
being
on
a
there.
degenerate, smoking, drinking, smoking.
all right. I'm not taking nobody on that game, and you guys aren't either. So smart people we are. No.
Yeah, not even worth watching that game.
nope.
All right, let's go to the next crappy game. Cardinals versus Rams. Spread again is 3. Lots of 3s this week to confuse the shit out of us.
Stafford
then-
might not play.
Oh, really? And then totals
I'll play-
43.
And Kyler.
And Kyler.
Both of them not playing?
Stafford
Possibly.
and concussion. He has to pass the concussion protocol still.
Damn, battle of fucking
And they're trying to take away Kyler's binky, but he doesn't want to let it go.
battle of what backups?
Hey, Trace McSorley will get that shit done.
Hey, whoever.
What do you mean?
whoever
Is
that
Colt
is-
McCoy
backup?
still the backup in fucking Arizona?
I thought Trace McSorley was the guy because I saw
I
him
don't
out there
know.
in preseason.
I need to look it up.
Uh,
I
I've
need to
always
look it
been a Trace McSorley fan. Go Penn State.
And then who else? Who
Yar.
has something on this game? Baby bottle pop is what Caleb said, but I don't think I think he doesn't know that he isn't playing.
And their own, and the Rams have freaking ownage of Arizona.
Yeah, you're right. That's the whole like trend of like the families owning each other or the
Yeah.
teams. So
the NFC West is so weird.
it
It
is.
is.
It is. Who's the backup QB at Arizona?
I
Who's
think
the-
Trace McSorley. That's who I
Let me
think.
see.
I don't even know.
Colt McCoy.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
I feel
Colt
like you got to
McCoy,
go
okay.
Colt if he plays.
Yep, he's the one. He on injured reserved, but that was in September. So I don't know. Yeah, weird. Maybe it is the guy that Al said. Anyway, I don't really care. So
Next.
Just get the ball to Hopkins.
yeah. Next game, DDB. So Cowboys,
Mm.
Dallas Dick Boys versus Aaron Rodgers. Who you taking? Brad.
Aaron fucking Rodgers. I've been in this
Damn.
position. I've been in this position before. It was a -3. It was an afternoon game. We took Dallas. We're like, yeah, Dallas is the better team. And then Aaron just has ownage on this fucking organization.
It was
I don't
like
Has
care
he?
what
nothing.
he has ownage on this organization. He plays so well in AT&T Stadium. I think he won a Super Bowl there too, if I'm not mistaken. I cannot bet against Aaron. I don't care how bad he's played. I'm fucking taking Aaron Rodgers.
Are you
money line.
sure?
Positive.
5 is a lot.
So
To cover,
if you're watching,
No,
if you're
yeah.
looking at this game on the outside in, every bit of you should say this line should be 7 or more Dallas because of the way Dallas has played.
There's
And
over
Maybe
a
it
three.
goes up
is
to
played.
that.
But it's 5. So that
the
leads
Odell
me to
talk going
believe
on
that
there.
GB has a chance to win this game outright.
Okay, now going for the coaches though, when they played each other, what do you think?
It's LaFleur against
Former
McCarthy.
team.
I mean, this is Aaron against his former coach right here. He'll probably want to stick it to him. I'm sure they had a little bad blood towards the end. I'm sure Aaron didn't want McCarthy there. That's why he's gone. And I
might take this off the board because I don't
Guess
know how
many
to feel.
times Aaron's won in the last 10 games,
there.
9.
just in general.
8.
Oh, in the last 10 games, Aaron's only
9.
won 3 games.
He's won 8 games. He's won
Damn,
He's
call
won
me the
3.
fucking oracle, huh?
Yeah, he's won 3 in a row. That's why I said last week, you don't want to hear this, but Green Bay money line is the play here.
The
Oh,
look
it is.
ahead.
I thought you said
Famous
GB in the
look
last
ahead.
10 games total. In
So are they
in
in their
Dallas?
last 10 games? They've won 8 and they've won 3 in a row. They've won 8 of last 9 to be exact.
Between Dallas and them.
Yep.
So it's ownage. Yeah. So I'm gonna take back my thing because I needed that stat. So I'll do +5, but I can't do money line. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna gamble here.
So it's money line or nothing.
I'm gambling.
I'm gonna do +5. I don't give a fuck.
Red's blowing the dice.
And
Yep.
then Al, you're gonna
Put
do
it all on
GB.
red.
You got GB +5 too? Al? What do you
Yeah.
want?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
I'm
you
on
put
100% agreement. I think Brad has a good point that they should be a much larger favorite because on paper, Dallas is the better team, but
Yeah, but
Dallas's offense is it's shaky sometimes. 1 week you got Zeke and Pollard running free, and the next week they're getting 2 yards a carry.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's so rocky that like that's the only reason why I felt like they needed some life is because we haven't heard Jerry Jones in a while on ESPN. So it's like, here we go again. It's time for him to
as you
come
know what
back
he's
on.
fucking talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Odell.
OBJ looks
yeah.
good in that helmet. That star looks good on him. I like OBJ. I just like a little bit of OBJ. Just the fuck up, Jerry.
I just feel like we haven't heard from the people's fucking stupid ass team. So it's like they have to win something, which I feel now is safe for me to take GB +5.
They're winning ugly this year. Last year they were winning all pretty with all their shiny
Mhm.
toys. They're playing defense
Now
and
it's
running the
like,
ball.
and
Cooper Rush.
they need some sunshine or like a little bit of like glow spotlight stuff because you haven't heard from them in a while, So I feel like it's like we're gonna hear about them, and here they are, and they played the Packers, and here it is. So, all right, let's go next game. It's gonna be, it's Big Pig Brad and Prado the Points team. Boop. Chargers versus 49ers, Sunday Night Football. Spread is 7 and the total is 45.5. Obviously we know what teams are taking, who's taking what teams, but I'm going to go ahead and start with you, Prado. Go ahead.
Last week, as I took the Chargers, I named 3 wide receivers that were fucking absolutely a fucking joke. Palmer fucking handed Herbert a fucking beautiful interception. Bandy, go ahead, give me the college that guy goes to. Fucking Carter, fucking who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you? Is that what you just said?
And then they lost 2 defensive tackles or defensive linemen. Their offensive line looked fucking horrible. I don't think, how we talk about Herbert has like these rib problems. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking there's no injury to him. He just has no one to throw it. That's just the truth. Like,
no one to throw to, you mean?
Nobody to throw. Yeah. And then I want to know how many times we're going to hear fucking people call Nick Joey.
Well, they always do that.
They love doing that. Like on Joey Bosa, it's like, that's not Joey. That's Nick. At
or
least
Nick.
Nick plays, you know what I mean? Joey goes ghost. And Al said this weeks ago that they're one player away from fucking, turning into what they've turned into.
Mike Williams hurt. Freaking Keenan Allen hurt. Joey Bosa hurt. Is Derwin James got hurt?
The amount of injuries they have.
Josh Jackson or JC Jackson hurt.
Starting tackle was it Slater?
Rashawn Slater hurt.
I don't know. 7's a pretty big line, Prado. What do you think?
This opened up at 3.5 automatically as the Chargers game was on. It went to 5.5. By Sunday Night Football is at 6.5. Even I was kind of like, I don't know what the fuck. Went automatically to 7. Fucking Brad doesn't want to hear it. It's turning into it's going to be a blowout 7.
It's a rout.
Get out of here.
Look,
I'm just saying it because it's
one thing I saw that the Chargers don't have is they have a terrible run defense. Terrible run defense. You had Algier, Huntley, Cordell Patterson. Everybody and their mother was running on this Chargers defense.
Yeah, true.
So tell me, what do you think McCaffrey and company are going to do to this team? And
McCaffrey's going to tear his ACL in the first quarter.
Oh my God, Al.
I want to say we get like 11 guys back on defense.
Al is hella
stupid like that.
Okay, let's let Al give us the take on the +7. You're taking. I'm saving Brad for last. Go ahead.
You know what? I have this theory. That's that the Niners aren't going to win fucking shit with Jimmy Garoppolo as their quarterback. So I'm gonna just go with a better quarterback. Justin Herbert's a better quarterback. Easy as that. I'm gonna simplify it like that.
He just doesn't have anybody to go
He's
to.
Absolutely the better quarterback.
Are you sure?
You guys would be fucking undefeated if you had a quarterback like that.
I think so.
He hasn't played to like his normal.
I just don't think we could get
by.
But
he doesn't have. He lost an All-Pro left tackle, and he's throwing to Michael Bandy Joshua Palmer
Yeah.
and DeAndre Carter.
I just don't think we could get by with a mediocre quarterback.
Would Jimmy
Everybody's trying
Garoppolo
to
be
do
able
that.
to win with that offensive line and with Michael Bandy,
Nope.
Joshua Palmer, and
Nope. He'll look just like fucking Mitch Trubisky, dude.
I don't even know if he'd be able to score 2 touchdowns with that offense.
Exactly. Well, no, you know what it is too? Like, I feel like they're so convinced that obviously, unfortunately, what happened to Trey is what happened to Trey, but like, it's like for the longest time, our team was convincing ourselves that like a mediocre quarterback was okay as long as we
You
had
know
the
what?
offense.
But the sad thing is, this season, I don't know about the future. This season, Jimmy Garoppolo is a better option than Trey Lance.
Right. No, it made sense because I feel like it was early, but there was no choice at the end of last
Here's
year.
a funny stat line that you say that about him. Jimmy G has more. He has a better average, which is crazy than Herbert. I couldn't believe this.
Didn't he
His
start before?
interception to touchdown ratio is 11-4. Mr. Herbert is 13-5. It's like, bro, he's not too far behind. That's what's embarrassing. That's why I keep telling you, Herbert's not playing to any of his standards.
And he's got Brandon Staley as his head coach.
Well,
Just wait till they get Sean Payton next year.
All right. Well, Bobby's gonna take 49ers -7. We already knew that was coming. Caleb isn't gonna take anything, and then Brad's
Brad's
give
dead.
us your take. Oh, Bando's over here. Bandy.
hmm.
Oh, I can't hear Brad. Is he okay?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Oh,
What the hell happened here, Brad?
he turned it.
I was playing the Undertaker music because it's fucking time that we rise from the fucking grave. That's
Austin
it.
Eckler, 4 touchdowns. Let's go.
He
I'm
came
gonna
out
be
with his
there.
intro.
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but
Mm-mm.
No, we can't. You guys are gonna put a tow rope around their throat.
I'm gonna have a tow rope around the Niners' throat. There's gonna be a lot of pissed off fans. They're not good on Sunday night at home against AFC teams. I've been there, done that. I watched it in Carson Wentz fucking piss down their fucking throat last
Dude,
year in the
he
rain.
did.
I'm gonna watch
Beautiful.
it fucking again this year. Let's go.
We didn't have CMC though.
Yeah.
Doesn't fucking matter. You still got Jimmy Garoppolo. Fucking trash ass fucking
That's
quarterback.
exactly what I said. On
13-5
Guy's a fucking
ratio
bum.
with your 11-4. Good
Guy's a
one.
fucking bum. Take you all to the Super Bowl for nothing. The fucking tickle
It's
your
always
pecker.
for nothing.
I just want to know, has Herbert ever done anything?
No, he
Hey,
hasn't done
Dak
shit. He's only had
Prescott's
3 years
beating
in
the
the league, not
Niners this
10.
year.
Yeah, 3 versus 10 years. That's a good. I can't argue.
How
I'm
about
telling
never?
you,
With
anything to show
nothing,
for
like
it.
Al
Ever.
said. Michael
This-
Bandy, DeAndre Carter, Joshua Palmer,
I
a
mean,
fucking
he
bum ass tight end,
and then
Parham.
you know,
offensive
yeah, and
line,
Jimmy had
Parham's
busted
hurt.
ass defense. The
Jimmy
team
had
that
a fucking
routed you
defense.
guys. I just don't understand.
Yeah. Jimmy had a defense. Debo.
You guys lost to the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars. Shut
Bro,
up.
we lost to the Jaguars. You guys got routed by KC, and you guys got routed
Jacksonville
by the Falcons.
Jaguars. The
And
only
you guys
loss
lost
that they
11
have-
to 10
or the
to
This
the
is good, huh?
Broncos.
only team
You
that
guys
they
lost
had
11
this
to
year
10
was
to the
against
Broncos.
Houston.
What is this? The fucking San Francisco Giants against the Colorado Rockies? What was the
Nathaniel
total? 11
Hackett,
and a half
bro.
in that game? I don't know. Fuck.
I love
Nathaniel.
it. This is good.
The
This is
funny
good.
part is, at least, look, you guys have been blown the fuck out of the game.
Because we're smart. Fucking, we're getting
Yeah,
blown
you're
out.
right.
Let's get out of here, guys. Run the clock.
Let's
Punt
get
the
out
ball.
of
Seattle,
here.
Give it back to
we're
them.
out.
Let's not give our fans false hope. Let's not give them false hope.
It's true.
Let's not
I want
fucking
everyone
tickle
to
their
know this.
nutsack and
This is
see if
how
they're gonna win. Let's
this
not
is
do
the
that.
same thing this guy told me this year. This is I love how he said this.
Yeah.
When he
Justin Herbert's gonna win the MVP. We're gonna win the Super Bowl, and Derwin James is gonna win Defensive Player of the Year.
That's with
None of those are
everybody,
happening.
though.
he
None
just
of them.
said one
None
of
of them.
those things are gonna happen.
Hey,
I'm
but
telling you now because I can admit to my fault that none of those are gonna happen.
Prado, I mean, we all think we're all gonna win the fucking Super Bowl. You feel me? Al
Not
thinks he's
me.
gonna win.
I want a top 10 pick this year. I'm fucking
Oh, he's
tired
like,
of
he's okay to
drafting.
tank.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if you
what
ask
the-
let's
yeah.
see if we ask Wyatt, is he gonna win the Super
Hey,
Bowl? The
last
Raiders?
time I
No.
checked,
Go.
Geno Smith is leading your guys' division.
It's true. It's true. And he's not doing, he's doing good.
Geno Smith sat in the green room for 3 fucking rounds.
And
That's
threw,
insane.
I think, 5 touchdowns against your sorry ass.
Just piss
defense.
down our neck. Piss down our fucking throat.
All right. The battle continues. Let's go to Monday Night Football. Commanders versus Eagles. Spread 11. Totals 44. I'm gonna take a teaser on this one. And you want Commanders, Brad. Look at you. Really? Commanders?
They shouldn't have lost last week. It was a fucking fluke.
Look at you. You're like that guy that loves that team, huh?
If Carson Wentz was playing, they'd win outright this week, but that's not going to happen.
Dan Snyder is basically Brad's dad.
Yeah, Dan Snyder, fucking hell of an owner. Sell the team to me. I'll give him $40 for the team.
$30.
No, Matthew
Jeff
McConaughey
Bezos.
and Jeff Bezos, brother.
Oh yeah, there you go.
At
Amazon
least they're
Prime.
getting a new stadium, so maybe those injuries will fucking go away. But it's
Yeah,
Commanders or
those
nothing. I'm not
injuries are
taking the
pretty cursed.
Eagles on a big spread again on an inflated line like this.
All right. And then so plus 11 Commanders for you. Eagles for Mr. Al. Wow.
Yeah. We're coming off the bye. You're going to shove it down their throat.
They're not coming off a bye. They fucking played on Thursday night.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Basically, bye.
Feels
Mini
like a
bye.
bye, huh?
Mini bye.
Mini
This
bye.
might be the best chance. This might be the best chance for the Eagles to lose this game right here. Honestly, this is their best chance.
Do you just want to go?
Actually, you know
against-
what? Dallas is all
Is this
Dallas,
the
Dallas and
Steelers?
Washington.
Is this the Steelers getting beat by Alex Smith when they were undefeated?
Yep.
Yep. If you think so, I don't know. I just feel like this is a good time for them to lose if they want to, or they have to at least to experience that versus the Commanders. And they're still at home. What an easy fucking schedule they have, huh?
Easy. The
Easy.
easiest.
That's the
Easy
best team in the NFC, though.
Yep. All right. Well, that's all of the games. Do you guys have any shout outs? Al, I'm going to let you go first. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, yeah.
And then I know you've got a show too. So,
Yeah,
know.
we're gonna do a show tomorrow with another Little Rock, Arkansas band called Morbid Visions. Just released an EP via Maggot Stomp this week, and go buy it if you're in Arkansas. Buy a ticket. Banging in the Rock. Go support our boys Stan, Terminal Nation, Little Rock, Arkansas.
wow. And then so the pod is follow them at MGMH pod, and then available on YouTube as well.
Yep.
And Discord, I think, right? I saw some Discord stuff.
Good old Twitch.
Oh, Twitch. Sorry. All right. And then Prado, you got any shout outs?
Yes, I would like to give a shout out to this little stat that I found. Top 3 worst defense in the NFL: Houston, Atlanta, and Detroit.
Oh,
Yes,
We got to be number 4.
Atlanta and Detroit. And I don't care what anyone said. Houston is the worst team in the NFL.
oh God.
All right,
He just wants to be right.
all right. I'll give you that one.
I thought
Carolina's
Atlanta's
number
D's been
2.
playing pretty well. Actually.
There you go.
Okay, so Brad, any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out Lowe's and Home Depot. They'll be providing the rope for Prado this week. Also, the bucket for him to kick.
Yeah, we won't be losing to some Brandon Staley. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I love it.
All right. Shout out to our sponsor, Wager Attack, www.wagerattack.com. Use code word SBQ for 100% bonus play. That's where we get our numbers and totals and all that stuff. And shout out to Joey Logano, plus 1200. Let's fucking go. 12-1. That was a huge win for me. I jumped up and down like it was fucking New Year's. And my parents always told me when you're Asian, you jump up and down on New Year's, you get taller. So that really didn't work. But it worked for the 12-1. Taller in my wallet. And then shout out for at Stay Classy Meats. I know, Al, you got to try it just like the rest of us. Thing looked really good on the pictures. So if you guys are looking for some good meats for the holidays coming up, at Stay Classy Meats, www.stayclassymeats.com.
Top tier.
Huh?
Top tier.
Yeah,
I
the
was gonna
UFC
say
guys.
we forgot to shout out the Houston Astros for being the champions. They're no longer cheaters.
No, so rigged. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you again next time.
Aaron Judge.